I'll never forget the night that I hit the rock bottom moment after my first divorce. It's what I call my grocery store breakdown. I was in the grocery store by myself. I was not with my daughter, she was with her mom, and I was in the cereal aisle looking for cereal for my daughter. And at that moment, a dad with 3 of his kids passed by me in the aisle. They were shopping for stuff for them, for whatever event it was, and they were having a good time and they were laughing, and I broke. I wasn't just broken my spirit, I was broken in my identity. Everything about who I was gone. Husband, gone. Father, full-time, gone. And I didn't even know who I was anymore. And I had no idea, I had no way to identify with that father who had just passed me with his kids, just completely ambiguous and unknowing that I was going through what I was going through. I left the cart right there in the cereal aisle. I barely made it back to my truck before breaking down in tears. And it was that night I called my therapist and I said something out loud that I never formulated and never spoke to anybody before. And that was that I think I'm addicted to my pain and I need help. I don't know how to stop feeling this way anymore. And she said something that changed everything to me. She said something that made so much sense today, but in the moment, I literally laughed at her when she told me to do this. She said, write one thing down you're grateful for every day. One thing that you're grateful for every single day, and do it for 7 days in a row. And like I said, I scoffed. I cackled. I laughed so hard at her. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm going through this shit and you're telling me to be grateful? And she said, yeah, it's gonna feel like a lie. It'll feel like a lie for a little while, but I want you to do it and I want you to promise me you're gonna do it every single day and we're gonna try this for 30 days. And if it doesn't work, we'll try something else. In the first few days, it definitely felt like a lie. It felt like a lie. I'm glad my daughter can still laugh sometimes, or I'm glad that I have a car to sleep in, or I'm glad that I still have a job, being as though I've been completely worthless as an employee for the last month. Now, this is years later, and I've studied extensively, about what gratitude does, expressing gratitude. And here's the secret that I've found over the last several years, that I share every single day with people online is this. That gratitude isn't just a feeling that you have that you're lucky. It's a weapon. It is a weapon. It is a skill. It is a tool that you use. And the more you use it, the more you just focus in the darkest, deepest, most broken parts of your being. When you focus on just expressing gratitude for what you can be grateful for in those dark moments, it rewires your brain. It did me. I didn't believe it. I scoffed at it. It was the stupidest idea I'd ever heard of in that moment, because that's not what I wanted to hear. But I tried it and I stuck with it, and it rewired my brain. Within a couple of weeks, I kid you not, my resting heart rate lowered. My anxiety didn't trip all the time. I wasn't worried about everything every single day. I slept through the night for the first time in months. Just simply adding that one thing to my life. Today, this is years later, I know so much more about now what expressing gratitude does in my brain. And I can't wait to talk with every single person that is going through this kind of a thing, regardless of if it's divorce or you got fired or you lost a family member. It doesn't matter what has brought you to this place of brokenness. If you are feeling right now like your identity is broken, I get it. I've been there. And just learning this simple practice of gratitude can rewire your brain to stop feeling that victimized complex of this has happened to me, there's nothing I can do about it, and it will start rewiring your brain to think about the opportunities that this horrible event has opened up to you to grow and to become better and to live the perfect life that you really want. So, if your identity is broken right now, comment broken. on this video, and let's talk about this, because there are simple things that you can do without having to go see a therapist, without having to go see a preacher, without having to join these support groups that are out there. Something simple that you can do right now in the privacy of your own mind to start rewiring your mind to think differently. And when you do that, the sky's the limit. Practice gratitude. It is the way forward.